A lot of incident, though, in that match, wasn't there? Especially, well, throughout the game, but in the first half, early in the first half, James Tarkowski, Alexis McAllister. First of all, is Alexis okay?
Yeah, he is, because he kept on playing, so I assume he's okay. And he's used to something because he's from South America. But yeah, I think everybody has said something about it, so why should I add something to it? It's so obvious that it's not necessary for me to comment. Everyone else did, and I would prefer to talk about Diogo's goal or Curtis Jones' performance or something else than about the red card incident.
I know that, but it could have been a serious injury.
Could have been, but wasn't, fortunately. And he was lucky with that, yeah.
With Diogo's goal, do you feel it's been a long time coming? It's been quite a while since he's been on the score sheet. He's waited a long time for that, hasn't he?
Yeah, he did, and I think they were already in the game. In the first half there was a moment where he was in a similar position, and again they blocked the shot. I think before the goal or after the goal he was again in the same position, and they blocked the shot. So it's not, again, it's not easy to score against them, but great goal. Nice to see that I just saw when I was inside my room that according to the rules it was a goal as well, so no one can complain about that.
There had been question marks over that as well.
There's always question marks if a goal, but the good thing is we've got rules, and the rules tells us that at least that's what they just showed on television, that it's a clear goal. Where I would be frustrated if I conceded, but then I'm frustrated about the rule and not about the execution of the rule, but because the execution of the rule was perfect from the referee. But the rule in itself is frustrating, because I think you always have to help, in my opinion, the offensive team. And if some team wants to play a high press, which Everton doesn't do, but keep a high line, and if then someone is in offside position, you would love to see it as being offside, but that's not the rules. The people that make the rules are not there for the love of the game, they are just there for making the rules.
Curtis, congratulations. That feels like obviously it's a big win, it's the Merseyside derby, but in the context of the title it feels a big win.
Yeah, of course it is. We understand how important that all the games are now. So yeah, we can win all the games, then yeah, great. But of course, you know, there's a team out there that are fighting for different things. You know, it's going to be a hard run, but yeah, but the first game back after the break, you know, to win, it's an important win. So I'm happy with that.
It felt a little bit edgy at times. I mean, you expect that, obviously, the situation you're in, and Everton caused you problems in the first half.
Kind of. But yeah, I mean, it's their style of play. You know, they like to play a first pass and then they'll go long all the time. And of course, they've got lads up top who are bigger, stronger, fast. And yeah, it was hard up there. But yeah, we came away with a win. That's the important thing. So I'm happy with that.
And how about playing right back? What did you think when you were told you're playing right back in the Merseyside derby?
At the end of the day, I see it as like, I don't see myself, well, I do, I see myself as a 10 or an 8, but at the end of the day is I'm a footballer at the end of the day. So it's like, if I'm playing 8, I'm playing 10, if I'm playing off the left, if I'm playing as a false 9, which I played as well, as a defender, it's fine, I'll go out there. I'm a lad who I studied the game a lot. It's not that I studied lads in defence, but hearing what lads are being told, I just take it all in, and yeah, I played in an important game, and I think I was all right, yeah.
Well, that little hook clearance late on in the game was brilliant.
Yeah, it was an important part of the game. The whole game as well. Of course, it weren't a style of play that I thought I could go and play and make a difference in a way of, you know, I could go and score goals and I could assist, because they was in like a deep block and he made it hard. But the defending part of it all, I knew I had to be there. And yeah, I just knew I couldn't stop. That's all, you know, in the game. I was switched on for the whole game, and I've seen the ball go long, and I've had a small glimpse, and I could see that there was lads there. So I was like, I've got to jump, I've got to try, and yeah, that's what I did. But the most important thing, again, as I said, you know, was a clean sheet, of course, and then a 3 points as well. So I made up with that.
Well done.
Thank you so much.
Really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Well played.